Well, hey guys, welcome back. I've got picked a candle, my little sweet Halloween candles here. I thought I haven't done a pick a card in a while. I'm feeling a lot better now. I can sit up for longer periods of time, having my foot on the floor. For those of you who don't know, maybe you were actually wondering where I've been. I had foot surgery a week or so ago, so I've been on the mend here lately. Okay, so happy Halloween, everybody. I can't believe this month is almost over anyways. So, I started pulling the cards here, and I see on the bottom of the deck, Empowerment Lilith. So, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to start your dark feminine rising, you know? Empowerment, willpower, setting better boundaries for yourselves. This is fantastical. And as usual, if you don't want to stick around for my yawn, you can always skip down below to the timestamps. For group 1, we have the lit up sparkly pumpkin. For group 2, jack-o'-lanterns, I guess they're called. And then group 3, the spiders, or as Sadie calls them, the spooters. And as per usual, you could, if you're drawn to more than one group, or especially if a group isn't really resonating with you right off the bat, then you might want to skip out of it and try a different group, or fast forward as well. Keep in mind it could pertain to your past, your present, or your potential near future. Not only talking about you, but people and situations around you as well, past, present, or future. More cards from the Halloween deck, because you can't have a Halloween pick a card without the Halloween deck, right? This is just easier instead of waiting for Spirit to pop it out. I think I did a previous one too at the beginning of the month. I have also been sharing, oh look, spider coming up for somebody there, community and web weaving. So if you were, you know, spider. I forgot what I was saying. I forgot where I was going. On the bottom of this deck we have solitude. A lot of you guys have been going through an awakening. A lot of you guys are realizing some things. And it's different for everybody. Seeing the bigger picture in situations, whether it's to do with our government or people in your family, people in your circle. Maybe it's to do with yourself. But health-wise, financial-wise, there's just several different awakenings that are happening for people. Spiritually, religiously. You guys are healing from major, you could have been healing from toxic relationships, past lives toxic relationships. In here. Yep, there's a couple of cards actually. Well, let's see what the fuck these are. What's that? Someone's still sticking around here, I guess. Community, pathway, family room, lovers. Leaving a community. You could either be leaving a friendship circle and making your way towards family again, reuniting with family, or you're leaving family and community and walking the way towards a significant other, a spiritual counterpart. Ooh, fancy. Where the heck is this deck even at? I don't even know where that's at right now. So, if somebody's still here with me, that was for you. energy. Okay. Anyways, mention that with Lilith. Seeing what, checking out your birth chart and seeing where Lilith is on your birth chart. It's in your Lilith, or whatever that's called. I'm not really hip to that kind of stuff. Honoring your energy. Ooh. I'm gonna get a few message cards here. Some for group 2 as well. So now I have to get another one for group 1 and group 3. I brought out a bunch of other cards that I haven't been using for a while, so there's no rhyme or reason to this. The new moon is coming up, so you might be feeling the effects from that. Just when you think your effects are over from the full moon or the previous moon cycle. This is for your spiritual abilities. Chamber of the Violet Flame, karmic release, radical transformation. You know what? I think the spiritual abilities could be later on. Guides. Okay. Message from a passed on loved one. I'm doing a lot today. I think Spirit's really taken advantage of the fact that I can sit here. Okay. And then final closing for this one. I think these might be kind of long too, guys, so I hope you have kitty. I hope you have time, you make time here. Those were very on the bottom of the deck. Bonus message. Look, kitty paw. We rejoice when you find love. Love comes in unexpected ways. Wow. There's just a lot of messages here today, guys. So, we'll get a romance card for each of you as well. Alright, I'll be right back with group 1. Group 1 that chose the sparkling candles, sparkly jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. My little fake light in here. These are so cute though. All of those little candles I find either on clearance at Dollar Tree or Dollar General or at a thrift store. I find a lot of stuff. There's a really cool thrift store up here that buys stuff off the trucks. But anyways, let's get on with this. It's all the way over here in Sapalpa, Oklahoma. What are you guys up to lately, eh? What the fuck's going on with my group 1s? Group 1. Happy Halloween, spooky season. Last year I did quite a few reads with my Halloween backdrop. So you guys, if you want to go in there, and I'm actually thinking about going in there as well and putting a playlist tab. I'm putting a playlist tab under holidays because I do have like Christmas pick-a-cards for ornaments and a Halloween pick-a-card. And there might be Valentine and Easter in there. I don't remember, but I think I'm going to do that for you guys. So you don't have to go. But all you have to do really is go look. If you're scrolling, just look for these backgrounds, these Halloween backgrounds. And then those are the ones that were made at this time last year because they'll definitely be relevant. Okay, omens, paying attention. Ooh, goodness, boobies. Okay, so omens, the number 4 here. There are peacock feathers back here. So peacocks, also cobras, snakes could be of significance for you here. I feel like this is like saying these omens are trying to show you the signs that you're seeing is trying to say, take matters into your own hands. You're going to have to do it. Nobody else is going to do it around you. Don't wait for somebody else to help that person. Don't wait for somebody else to come and help you. Stop waiting. You need to take matters into your own hands, group 1. This is causing a huge crossroads for you. It could be something about the women in your circle, the women in your family. Bloodline, generational things, mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, the number 4 again as well, Well, the number 13, but in numerology, 1 plus 3 is 4. That's how we break that down, okay? Hecate coming in for you. Ooh, and compassion, Kuan Yin coming in as well. Number 24, number 6. So we got 4, 13, 24. You might be seeing the number 464. April or June may have significance. The 24th of the month, the 13th of the month, April 13th, you know, you can put those. I'm not going to list all of them. There's a dragon here. Ooh, the dragons will help get you grounded. Group 1, Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin can help get you grounded. Having compassion for everybody involved, though, is very significant. And you have, I think you have, up until a certain point, you've had compassion, you've made excuses for them, you know, and now it's like, you just can't do it anymore because there's just toxic energy that they just keep spewing either at you or to other people that you're seeing. This might not even have anything to do with family, this could be in the workplace, you know, it's different for everybody, so please keep an open mind and don't try to make things fit where they don't really necessarily fit, okay? I'm trying to put my leg up here. Pardon me, I'm just trying to get comfortable. Ooh, let's see what the Halloween ones are. Ooh, illumination, risk and reward, and the most magical hour of all. So there's risk and reward from walking away from the situation or the people, okay? The omens are here also to clarify the epiphanies that you're getting. They're here to validate you. If you're thinking about a certain something, you're sitting out on your porch and something crosses your mind, some sort of spiritual epiphany or something that you, enlightenment of around a situation, and you see a butterfly or a bird tweets or caws, or a bird flies by you, or you hear your phone dings, or you hear, you know, it's just something about validation, confirmation. When the sun goes down, things get a little hairy for you, maybe feeling anxious more, or maybe the complete opposite. Maybe you like the nighttime, you know how to handle it, and you're just relishing that time to yourself when everybody else is asleep, the neighborhood's quiet, your street's quiet, the house is quiet, and it actually gives you time, you know, to think, to reflect on those things. Maybe that's when you're having those epiphanies and those realizations. Also, something about a movie with a clock, or the clock towers. It's time. Okay, it's time to stop making excuses for those people who decided to do you dirty, or who's doing other people dirty around you, whatever that is, even if it's not directly, if it's not directed towards you. Something about like, what's that fairy tale with the apple? And then we've got the old lady up here. I feel like there's more to this than what I'm picking up. I feel like somebody here might need to pause it and maybe zoom in and pick up what you're, you know, see what you're picking up on yourself intuitively, okay? Because a lot of you guys are having psychic experiences, your psychic abilities have been very open, becoming very empathic, becoming very intuitive, having clear knowing, clear seeing, that sort of thing. Whoa, ringing in the ears as well. Something's trying to enter my auric field. Somebody's passed on loved one is here. We do have passed. Okay, wait your turn, please. We do have messages from heaven here as well, if you guys want to stick around for that. So we're not quite done with this portion of the read. So your family members can kindly take a step back and let us do our damn thing here. Let's see what this angel message is. Make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. To taking care of yourself is essential right now. Okay, I'm going over here because there's purple and purple. There's a crossroads about something, and it's time for you, you know. And I feel like also this card is like depicting Mother Maiden Crone, maybe. And like there's a lot of wisdom coming into you. Like it's saying it's time to take care of yourself. Maybe you haven't been one to be in the workforce very much, and now you're being kind of thrown out there, and the time has come for, you know, illumination and enlightenment on the subject. Is going to get a job. You know, it's not, everything's not, you know, if you, okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm getting really discombobulated here because there's a lot of different energy here with me. What are we trying to say in this message? Spirit team of mine only, please and thank you. Following the omens will help you whenever you come to a crossroads. Have compassion for yourself and the people around you, the people closest to you. There is a risk, there is reward with the risk that you need to take, that you know you need to take, but you're staying stagnant out of fear, because you're fear of what the future will bring for you, because you have endured a lot of bad things up until this point, and so it only makes sense for you to be fearful of the future. Like, all this bad shit has happened to me, what the fuck else is going to happen to me? And Spirit is asking you to just try to see it with compassion and love, and hold yourself up to a higher standard. Pump yourself up. Give yourself self-love. Self-care is also doing positive affirmations towards this new venture that you are needing to take, okay? Coming out of fear. Yeah, I can do this. It'll be easy. I'll go apply for these jobs. I'll apply for this house, whatever. And it's going to come through really easy. The process is going to be easy. I'm going to get approved. I'm going to do this. Because they're saying your fear is holding you back significantly. And they're saying they've been trying to hand you some things. And, you know, in past instances, you ignored it because you were comfortable where you were at. And now you've been put in a position to where the universe has literally, like, turned you upside down, flipped you inside out, and shook the shit out of you. Like, that's what I'm seeing here. Like, bobby pins and coins and everything are falling from you. So trust yourself, trust in the path, trust in the timing, and trust what's happening around you. And most importantly of all, trust yourself. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. So what good is coming towards them? Oh, look, earth magic, more purple. So the need to get grounded here as well. The color purple could be significant to you. Fairies have been coming out big time. So, calling in the fairies to help you. Yes, they are real. I know it sounds silly, fantasy, BS. But where do you think people got? You know, imagination is also divinely guided. I just have to put that out there. But anyways, calling on the fairies. You might be noticing things. There's a fairy in here sometimes. They were chilling with me yesterday watching this show called Winx, which is based on a cartoon about fairies. And like, you might see really fast zipping stuff also. Things might be disappearing and then reappearing in your home, your car, around your house. These are fairies. These are little elementals, fairies and such that are fucking with you, okay? They're just trying to be playful and try to bring some playful energy into you so you can kind of calm down and relax. So there's nothing to be scared of, okay? And you might start noticing these after the sun goes down too. It's very, very thick for you. You might be seeing stuff outside of your house too, shadows and such. The shadows aren't bad. I mean, nothing can actually harm you. It can only break you mentally or emotionally. Nothing can physically harm you. So you might start having a bunch of fears creep up, and all of a sudden all these worries and doubts are streaming in, and the anxiety is just unbearable. But you've got to clear it. You've got to tell them to go away, that you don't think that way anymore, okay? Turning those frowns upside down. Focusing on the positive. Yeah, exactly. That's basically what I was just saying. The new moon is bringing this in for you. For some of you, some of the things that you worried about on the future is coming to fruition right now for you, unfortunately. Because in my previous pick of cards, the most recent, the past 3 months, all the ones that I've put out in the past 3 months, since August as well. August is coming to mind. But some of that stuff that you were worrying about around that time is starting to come to fruition. But it's okay. It's going to be okay. You're going to get through it, okay? And it's kind of something like your higher self puts you in as well. Because you're going to be, it's putting you, you're being put in a position where the only option you have is to focus on the positive anyways. Like, you're going to realize, and I think some of you are already realizing, oh damn, I brought that in on myself. I brought that in on my own. That's what I was fearful of, and I kept focusing on the things I didn't want to happen in my life, and now it's happening. So, and of course, this whole scenario could have happened in the past for you too, and now you've learned, and you're taking this next set of cycles in a more positive light. Trust the universe. Yeah. Trust yourself. Trust the universe. Ooh, baby, I love you. Let's see what's going on in your romance department. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So if you are not in the process of separating from your significant other, this message is obviously not for you. This is not saying that you're going to have to be separating. If you're in separation or you've been talking about separation, then yes, this is Spirit saying this is needed at this time. And it doesn't mean like a complete separation or leaving, or just like a break. Everybody needs to get their heads straight, focusing on being of service to yourself and service to others. Maybe, we have people out there who only have focused on service to self, and now you might be needing to focus on service to others. When you're just worried about what's going on with you, and this might be something that's coming to enlightenment for you. Yeah, you're a very false person around other people, very focused on yourself. Oh man, I can't do this, I can't do that, not really paying attention to other people. This could be somebody around you as well, because we have the old woman card also. There's no judgment here. We all get selfish. We all get manipulative. We all have lied to save our asses at times. We've all been in denial about stuff. We've all judged each other harshly. There's something that it seems like you're waiting on, though. You could be waiting on. What are they waiting on, Spirit? What's the message with the waiting card? Ooh. A house. It says a room, so maybe you're waiting to do something. I'll be happy whenever this happens. I'll be happy when I get a new house. I'll be happy whenever I can redecorate. That will bring me joy after I decorate my house. Like, they're saying you got to find the joy and the happiness now. Nothing is moving forward for you because of that mindset. I'll be happy when. No, you have to find the happiness and the joy right now. You have to be grateful for what you have in your life right now. You are very abundant. You just don't see it. And then also young woman here too. So we got old woman, young woman, sorrow, melancholy, foes. We developed some foes in life. Alright, I'm going to put those cards back. Let's see what this one is. Atlantis may be popping up for you guys. It could have been healing from somebody's death that was an accident. Could be celibate right now, or asexual. Sexuality could be changing. You might be, maybe you were very into dudes, and then you're like, oh, well, I wouldn't mind the experience, maybe, finding yourself being more open-minded to other experiences, if you know what I mean. 24 was on the timer, and we've got the card 24 here as well, so 24 is definitely significant for someone. Young male identity. I don't feel like that's for you. Okay. Alright, so we've got bully, tormentor, scapegoat, easy target, flying monkey. Healing from somebody that was a bully. Maybe you were a bully also. Maybe you were somebody's tormentor. You could have been somebody's tormentor in a past life. This might be why you guys are bumping heads. This might be why the separation is needed, is because there's just some disdain, despise, anger towards this person, or they have it towards you. And it's because they were your tormentor in a past life, and they're still holding that anger, that grudge against you, but they just can't pinpoint what it is about you they dislike so much. But it's okay. This is, you know, this could be the separation from the mother figure, or, you know, the feminine figure too. Not necessarily romance. Because we've got crossroads here too. Like, we were taught that family is family and we shouldn't turn our back on family. Blood is thicker than water. Blah, blah, blah. But that's simply not the case. Toxic energy is fucking toxic energy. And if these people are not helping you to stay positive, lifting you up, if they're trying to tear you down, push you out, push you away, belittle you, degrade you, bully you, torment you, whatever, it is a-okay to separate yourself from those people. You don't have to, you know, you can love them, but you don't have to fucking like them. And you don't have to entertain their energy anymore. It's not, God is not going to reprimand you or judge you. In fact, he's all the more for it of you pushing them away or removing yourself from the situation, okay? Yeah, honoring your feminine energy. Lilith, dark feminine rising. If you do TikTok, you might want to go in there and actually search on the TikTok app dark feminine rising and see what catches your eye, and I feel like there would be a message for you there somewhere, okay? The need to accept these disappointments gracefully. So, and having to being on a crossroads and having to move away from these people or separate yourself from these people, it is a huge disappointment, right? Because you were always taught that blood was thicker than water. You don't give up on your family. Family comes first. But right now, for the here and foremost, you know, maybe it's just you. Maybe that's what's so. Maybe that's why you're fearful about venturing out on your own, because it's just you and you don't have any kids or any other close immediate family to travel with you or anything. But accepting these disappointments gracefully, expressing your joy. Express your joy that you're not stuck in bed. I was stuck in bed for a long time. It sucked, okay? Also, you're the person who's being flipped upside down and inside out. It could be, you could be recovering from an illness, or you're about to get sick. I'm sorry, but you'll be okay. You'll be okay, and it's just the universe's way of putting you on your ass because you're not heeding the signs of rest and renewal. You know, but you feel like, I have to do this, I have to do this. I can't call in, I can't go in late, I can't change days, I can't not take care of my family. So, Spirit and the universe always finds a way to just kind of do it for you, like, well, you have no other option but to call in whenever you're sick, you know? Anything else here? I know there's a few things I started, but then I got tongue-tied, and then I went on down a different thing. So, fairy message here. Flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. Learn from experiences and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. And we've got focus on the positive and illumination over here. So, spiritual abilities and whatnot. Alright, passed on loved ones. We're getting close to you guys. Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. You are happiness. You are joy. You are gratitude. You are all these things of what you seek. You are the reward. You are prosperous. You are abundant. Trust the timing. Trust yourself. Trust the universe. Alright, passed on loved ones. Messages here. Tears cleanse the soul. So you might be going through, when we have this big cup overflowing, cups signify emotions. So you might have been like super emotional here lately, like you just can't even. Sometimes you cry out of nowhere and nothing, you feel like nothing has really triggered it. This is a releasement, this is a cleansing you're going through. Do not belittle yourself for, you know, being such a pussy or a pansy or whatever you're calling yourself, because you're not. Tears are a part of the process. It's part of the human experience, and it helps us emote. People cry when they're angry. People cry when they're sad. People cry when they're happy. So it's just a normal part of the process. Stop putting yourself down. I am surrounded by loving animals. So a cat, a bird, a dog. If you lost animals whenever you were younger or here recently, actually, yes, they were met by your passed on loved ones as well. Let's see what this card is. Oh, look, kitty cat again. So definitely on the kitty cat. Don't rush into making big decisions right now. Take your time. Also, if your cat had disappeared, I'm sorry to say that your little kitty had left the homestead to go pass away somewhere peacefully and away from you guys, so you wouldn't wake up to that, okay? So if your kitty cat had disappeared and it's been over a month, I'd say, I'm pretty sure, I'm sorry, your little kitty is deceased, but it's still around you, so you might start seeing it out of the corner of your eye now. Maybe that's what you're seeing at night. Are there any other messages that they would like to say? Be patient. I just looked over and that card was sticking out. Your passed on loved ones say they can help you be patient and change tracks. Change the way you're seeing something, okay? There's a new sense of awareness, and you're still connected with these people, okay? You're still connected with them. They're there with you whenever you think about them. Love hurts. Love definitely hurts. They feel happy and healthy, and they are very much free. It's beautiful where they are. And although you may not understand it now, everything really does happen for a reason. And later on in your life, you will understand the reason behind their passing, okay? And as a soul, they can be several places at once. They can be there with you and with the rest of the family all at the same time. That's the cool thing about being dead, man. That's the cool thing about the other side, because you are never alone. It's not like they're with your one family member and then you don't feel like you're pulling them away from other people, other loved ones in their lives, especially those friends too, okay? They're always with you. Their mind is free. So I don't know how they passed away, or if they weren't maybe completely there, but right now they say they're standing right next to you, okay? Nothing to feel guilty about. They do visit you in your dream state. They're so much better now. They're really reiterating that they're better and they're okay, and they see all of your thoughts, and there's nothing to feel guilty about. They were met by a lot of loving people, and they have no pain either, okay? So even if their demise seemed to be difficult or painful to them from your view, it was not painful to them, okay? They weren't in their body they weren't there in their body very much towards the end anyways, okay? When we're in that state, catatonic, I just heard catatonic, but when we're in that state, when we're in the process of transitioning from this life to the next, we have the ability as souls, you know, and to ease the suffering of the physical vessel and to prevent us from feeling it, we can go from here and there. We can go back and forth. So I feel like some of them, you may have felt like they were around you, but maybe they were like in a coma or something, but they were still around you. Like maybe you felt like you were kind of being haunted by them, even though they were right there still breathing in front of you. So it wasn't more like a haunting, like a scary haunting, but they were just, and after this read, if you're still here watching this with me and this is resonating for you, you're going to start noticing the paranormal activity even more. And so they don't want you to be fearful of it, okay? It's just them. It's just them. And it might be like knocking a picture off the wall or pulling a bookshelf off the bookcase. You know, they're just trying to get your attention. And it's really hard for them to move physical items from where they're at. So sometimes it comes down with force, okay, because they've been trying for so long, and then all of a sudden, it's like literally they're showing me a movie where, you know, somebody's trying to, like that movie Ghost, and he's trying to grab stuff and he's going right through it. Like, I feel like it's kind of like that for them. Like, it is really hard for them to connect with the physical plane, because these dimensions are so dense and so different from their dimension. They're on a higher love and light dimension, and we're stuck in this low vibrational stagnant dimension on Earth, so this realm. So anyways, that is all I have for you, group 1. Holy crap. So we're going to move on to group 2. I hope it helped. Please let me know in the comments below. Love and light. Alright, so group 2, right before I hit unpause, I feel like you guys have been really connecting with your angels, or you're really receiving a lot of signs from your angels, including your passed on loved ones. So let's see what we got going on for group 2 that shows this sweet little jack-o'-lantern false candle, faux candle. It's so cute though. I love it. Alright, we're going to leave that right there. Let's see. Ooh, endings and beginnings. Kali is coming in for you. Maybe you've been looking into other religions as well, Hinduism. So I feel like she's representing the death card here too. I think that's what this is, number 18. I don't know if the death card in tarot is the number 18 or... Okay, well it's Roman numerals on that death card, so it's an X and 3 1, so I don't know if that's 18 or 8, but anyways. My hands are cold. Alright, let's see what else. Ooh, abundance and confirmation. There's no use crying over spilled milk. Negation. Confirmation, negation. Where is... I'm looking for this. You might have just spilled something. You might have just got done. Maybe you had to clean up something your kids spilled. Alright, so I pulled up the book meaning for this really quick. The overturned wine glass symbolisms no. The shadow prompt word of the immediate nearby goddess card or cards will guide you. Negation is the negative aspect of the whole. This necessary shadow aspect is not to condemn, but rather to teach you through your journey towards enlightenment. So maybe you've been told no a lot. Maybe you feel like nobody's helping you. This is to teach you something. This is helping you through your journey towards enlightenment. You might feel like nobody's helping you, nobody wants to help you, and it's because something that's needed, like, just do it on your own, because we are our biggest cheerleaders. We're also our worst enemy. So this sense of relying on yourself, stop relying on people around you, okay? Get into this mindset where you will do whatever you have, you'll do whatever it takes to have prosperity and abundance. It says the nearby goddess card or cards will guide you. And also for somebody here, something ended, and it's because it wasn't for you. That whole situation ended, or it didn't even fall through, it didn't even begin, maybe there wasn't even a chance for it to begin because the situation was not for you. With an ending with every ending though, comes a beginning. Yeah, the change card, okay? So this is happening because it's needed. The change is needed. You have not wanted... We've got negotiation too. Negation and negotiation. So negotiating, the need to negotiate with others, meeting others halfway. Also something about coming full circle on something, but Freya's coming in as well with the free spirit. This is helping you become a free spirit, okay? That's... Oof, let's endings and beginnings and what for group 2? If we have different people, this will resonate for different people on different levels. Oof. How many cards that was? One card for the endings and beginnings. What's ending? What is coming to an end? A young woman, so it's the relationship, I feel. A relationship for somebody. We've got young woman and old woman, so there's this need for change. Merchant. Beginning a new cycle. Could be with a job. And that says mercantile too. So mercantiles, those were like an old word for store, I think. Wasn't it? Like retailer, basically. And then the card negotiation did come out. So negotiating your time, negotiating offers, negotiating pay. And we've got change, old woman in a room. So maybe there's literally like, maybe you have an older woman, maybe she's in a nursing care facility or something and they're changing rooms, or maybe you're changing rooms, switching rooms with her. Maybe you know, live, you know, you're an elderly person lives with you, or you're an in-home care provider. Thoughts around this? Okay, we're going somewhere else with this, so I'm going to pick these up. Also, they're showing me this abundance with the room. Like, look around you with the stuff. You know, you have abundance in your life. There's still a need to be thankful and stop wanting more. Getting off the wheel. Like this cycle, this thing that just keeps going, nothing changes, everything is stagnant. Well, of course nothing changes because you're comfortable with being in the same thing all the time. But this change is coming in like a hurricane, I feel. Confirmation around a young woman and an older woman as well. I'm feeling like this is higher self. Like you might feel like you're an old woman, but you're really young at heart. You're really, you know, at times you can be silly and what you label as immature. It's not really immature or childish. It's just being young, having the young mindset. And also maybe you feel like you're an older woman, but you're wanting to dress really young, provocatively or something, but then you're holding that label against yourself. Like there's a way to be sensual. Like look at her with all of this, but she's just showing a little bit of leg. And it's really quite elegant. This like it's a muumuu essentially, right? But it's quite elegant. Maybe this is maybe your mom is starting like getting this young mindset and she's dressing a little, you know, outlandish is what I heard. So I don't know, but it's okay. Let them do them, okay? Let them be them. Oh shoot, being grateful for what you got right now. Addressing the elephant in the room is also coming to mind here. You might have a hard time sleeping at night too, so you might be like, oh, a glass of wine to help me sleep, meditate, you know, self-medicating with this. If you've been reliant upon that glass of wine or 2 or 3 at night to help you sleep, you've been doing it too long. Spirit's saying there's something about to cleanse and detox from this cycle, because that is not helping you. Like get some melatonin, try to read a book, try to do something other than relying on that outside influence, that substance to help you sleep, okay? Because in the end it really just messes with your body too. It's not healthy. Happiness in our hearts and homes, and that room card came out too. You might be feeling like you need to take your mother in. You might need to, you might be feeling like that's the change that needs to happen. Maybe taking the elderly figure into your home quarters instead of letting her be in a state-run facility. Creating through the ashes. Let me get more cards on that. And infinite possibilities. So anything can change. Everything is ever changing. You know, sometimes us psychics get reprimanded because, you know, oh well, they said, you know, maybe something, part of the premonition happened, but the other part didn't. And then, you know, people come back towards us and it's like, but you said this and this was going to happen. But it just depends on what choices people make during their day and during their time, you know? So if something didn't happen, it was for a reason, or somebody on that path decided to go against their own better judgment and not listen to their intuition, and that's why something didn't happen, you know? Or you could have even been blocking something yourself. Could have been blocking something yourself with that. And sometimes it's like years. Sometimes, like, I watched this one TikTok, and this lady went and saw a psychic like 20 years ago, and then it's exactly what I was just saying, half of what she'd said happened to her and what was going on in her life, and then the other half didn't happen until 20 years later. So it's all about timing as well. Infinite possibilities here. Consolation prize. Spirit, you're going to receive a gift or inheritance as well. Creating through the ashes. Money is your enemy. Money does not make the world go round, okay? This mindset, this all went over here, so I feel like this is the mindset that needs to change. I'll be happy when this. I can't do this because I don't have the money. I can't go there because I don't have the money. I can't, you know, like, money is a material object, and yes, Spirit is very aware that we need it to pay our bills, to keep our electric on and our lights on, but there's always, like, me and my honey, he changed jobs, and we had a wedding and a honeymoon, so it set us back, and and I'm not gonna lie, we've been struggling quite a bit here this past month almost, but I didn't let it get the better of me, because I can always call my electric company and make arrangements with them. I can call the water company. I've made arrangements with my mortgage payments, you know, like, and our car payments, and our, you know, the priorities are the cell phone bills, you know, and the insurance on the car, and the electric, and of course putting food on the table. So there's always a way around something, okay? Somebody's a widower here. Maybe your mother's a widower, or your dad's a widower as well. What is the creating through the ashes, though? So it's like the worst is now behind you. And what's done is done, and now you're being left to create through the ashes. And of course, we've got merchant, and then we've got pleasure seekers. So again, they're pointing out ending the idea of material wealth, okay? You're going through this misfortune right now because they're trying to help you change your perspective around money and not basing your happiness and joy on material items and money cannot buy happiness. There's some of the richest people in the world, and they're still not completely happy. There's a lot of celebrities who struggle with depression, you know, and they could go buy anything they want. They can travel wherever they want, and they still have it because that's just right there. Money doesn't buy the happiness. Money doesn't settle everything. Money is not a cure-all. Material items is not a cure-all. And then there was a card here that said misfortune, and it had fire on it, and we've got the fire here. So you could have lost your home in a fire. You could know somebody who lost a home in a fire, or you might have lost, you know, way back when too. Could, or you feel like everything around you is burning down. I feel like there's one more card here for us, so, whoa. Two more, I guess. Okay, intuition and the most magical hour of all. So, group 2, this came out for group 1 earlier, so you might want to go back and watch it. Use your intuition to fast forward through the stuff that's not resonating for you on that group 1, okay? But following your intuition, knowing that the world is full of infinite possibilities, you are what you eat, right? Okay, let's move on. Illumination is coming. vulnerability. So there's another thing right there, changing and being open to being vulnerable to other people, for yourself. It's happening for you, not to you, okay? I promise you. These things that went up in smoke before, it was just making room for a new beginning. Always. Be proud of yourself. Yeah, be proud of yourself. Even if you're, there was no judgment on drinking the wine at night to help you sleep. It's just saying, Spirit's like, you're relying on that outside influence instead of dealing with, well, what's keeping you up at night? Why can't you sleep? Is it a medical diagnosis? Is it just your own racing thoughts and feelings and emotions that keep you awake, But regardless, you need to be proud of yourself, no matter where you're at in life and what's happened or what you've done. Work through your feelings. Like, okay, so that's, as I'm putting that over confirmation, to like, and also, this could be a fuel for your emotions as well. That could be fueling the emotions and fueling the thoughts and the processes. Mentioned past lives before, and I glanced at this deck, so let's see what comes out of this one. A monk or a nun? So in this lifetime, you might have gone really buck wild because you were a monk or a nun in a past life, and you really suppressed a lot of the pleasures, the experiences in this lifetime. So maybe you're, okay, for somebody here, maybe you're really really angry at yourself for having the glass of wine, or even thinking about or wanting to have a glass of wine. And for somebody here, this is just part of the human experience. Maybe you weren't wanting to drink very much anyways, and then you're like, oh, I can't do that. But it's okay. Spirit's saying, don't beat yourself up. Walking away from an unrequited love. Since we spoke love, let's see what's here. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So being vulnerable, safe for you to love, be safe for you to be open. This could be helping you, like, I feel like for somebody here, you've been having, like, maybe there's arguments ensuing in your friends, your family, whatever, but it's because have been underlying feelings or assumptions towards a person or about a person that stay hidden because you're afraid to speak the truth on the matter, but then that evokes anger and animosity. So the need to work through your feelings and talk through your feelings is coming through, like being more open, being more vulnerable, and expressing, yeah, what you did hurt my feelings. I feel like you were just trying to make me feel bad about myself, which it did make me feel bad about myself, or whatever the thing is, expressing and talking. And maybe this is your liquid courage, maybe that'll help you. There are other ways to go about this though, working on your throat chakra, using positive affirmations, and really just writing it on paper and setting the intention that you're going to be able to speak your feelings and your truth easily, and it's going to be easy for you to be open, and they're going to be understanding. But Spirit's saying it's safe for you to love. It's safe for you to give it your all and be vulnerable and open. Be open to change. Something has happened in your life because it was a wake-up call. It was needed. Okay, this is your wake-up call. Count your blessings. There's that graciousness coming in. Are you alive? Are your kids healthy? Somehow you still manage to put clothes on their back, food in their mouth. There's some sort of resource there, right? You have certain resources at you, but this is just a need to be proud of yourself because you've come this far. Engaging in higher reason. Doing what you love, loving what you do. If I could make a living out of loving you. Forgive and forget. Forgive and forget those downcomes, those shortcomings of other people. Celibacy just came to mind too. Let's see what this angel message is. Busy times and multitasking. Take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. Exactly. So for somebody here, you could be on the move, always having to do something because you don't want to be left alone with your thoughts. But there's a wake-up call that will be coming, if it hasn't already happened, that's going to set you into this vulnerable state, and it's going to give you no option but to work through your feelings, or speak your feelings, or emote your feelings. You guys will be okay, though. It really is going to be okay. You will be creating through the ashes. The only way out is straight fucking through it. This is could be happening really late at night. I want another card from this, okay? Could be an Aries, could be dealing with an Aries, or have Aries placements. The 23rd of the month, or the 25th also. Ooh, a lot of gold energy here. Divine intervention. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. So, trying to see whatever the upheaval is, seeing it, or whatever the ending was, trying to see it as a divine intervention, a miracle. And then we've got another gold card coming through. Surrounding yourself in gold light, surrounding the people you love in gold light. You are protected. You're safe from harm. Reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. Reaching out to that group of angels that are waiting for you to ask for guidance and assistance. We have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy of them. Just release it. Release it. Victim, bystander, sexual assault. I'm really sorry if you were sexually assaulted. I really am. But this keeps coming up. Maybe that's what somebody here is staying busy because they don't want to be left alone with those thoughts. They don't want to relive the feelings and emotions. But it's a must right now. You'll be safe as you go through it, and then you'll release it. You'll acknowledge it for what it is. Be proud of yourself, okay? You can do it, or you did do it. You've already maybe done it, okay? But also switching over here from, you're not a victim if you're vulnerable, okay? But also about no more victim mode, no more self-victimization as well. Maybe you were a witness to some sort of assault. And we have sexual energy here too. So something from the dark depths is coming up to light because you've suppressed it for so long, and this could have been something as serious as sexual assault. We've got sexual energy here. Number 25. There's that 25 I was seeing. Calling on God to help you with it. Okay. By the summer, everything's going to be different for you. Way, way different. Healing, healed, healer. Healing energy surrounds you in this situation. So, it is safe to release the situation. It is safe. It is safe. You were safe. Okay? Leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. And we also have release your ex. So, work through your feelings, release your ex. On the bottom of the deck, we have your desire is within reach. Have faith as everything is working in your favor. You just can't. You might not be able to see it right now. Something about a birthday, summertime birthdays as well. Everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summer months. Group 2, anything else for group 2? You are a powerful light worker. It is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings and loving service to the divine. This is what this is leading you towards. This healing journey is leading you to your soul purpose in life because you are very clairvoyant as well. Your heart chakra is healing too. The answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. So something that you're in resistance of, but you're going to get through it, okay? What's going on with your spiritual abilities? Stargate heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity. Be proud of yourself. Look at all that green right there. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay? This was your wake-up call, though, group 2. Scrying as well. Could be doing writing. You might be really drawn to pick up pen and paper. Like, it's gonna, whatever this is with your spiritual ability too, it's gonna be super, like, an overwhelming urge to do something, you know, maybe, I don't know, pick up pen and paper, get a necklace out, use it for yes or no, whatever. Anything else for group 2? Don't discount anything that you saw here yourself as well, okay? And be proud of yourself. Maybe there was an ending that you initiated and you just weren't really feeling yourself on it, and you're really down on yourself because you walked away from it, and maybe you're having regrets for walking away and ending that. But Spirit's saying kudos to you for letting it go, you know. Happiness in our hearts and our home. Abundance is yours. Also, though, we've got creating through the ashes, and then that one card with the house on fire. So you might literally be picking up the pieces. You might have lost everything in the house fire, and I'm sorry for that too. There's just a lot of sorrow and heartache. You guys have really been through a lot. House fire, sexual assault. You know, but you're still here. You're still here, and you're still kicking. And you're still making it through your day. You're still waking up and you're still getting out of bed. You should be proud of yourself just for those little things. I mean, I've had foot surgery, and I'm so grateful for the ability to clean my house when I can use both feet again, because I've really had to rely on other people these past few weeks, and I will have to continue to rely on others to help me with some of this craziest stuff, you know, that I took for granted on being able to do myself. So sometimes when we're not very gracious in our lives, other things have to happen for us to count our blessings. You know, these wake-up calls have to happen so we can actually see the light, and we can be like, oh damn, I've had this all along. I've had abundance within me and around me all along. Messages from passed on loved ones. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Also, not taking out the anger on the person or people that you feel had anything to do with the passing of this person, okay? I wish I had told you more often how much I love you. They are very sorry. They wish they had shown affection and gratitude towards you more. They wish they would have treated you better. And I was just talking about appreciating the little things, and once they crossed over, they realize now. They realize maybe how harsh they were. Maybe they were a really bad critic or judged you for a lot of stuff, you know. I feel like this is somebody's parents, though. Stop waiting for people to screw you over. Start waiting for joy. Wait for the good people who are going to bring joy in your life. Stop waiting or anticipating the next person who's not going to be loyal or trustworthy, okay? Because I've got faithfulness and foe. Wow. I feel like that's just confirmation of what I was just saying. And then she looks like she's waiting for something. So stop focusing on those who did you wrong and focus on those people around you that you can trust, that you know you can trust. And again, joyfulness came out. Okay. More messages want to come out. They send you heart shapes. Red, the color red here. Red leaves. There's a red leaf on your windshield. They are just a thought away, okay? Maybe this passed on loved one walked away from you and they're saying, please forgive them. They're asking for forgiveness. The earth is our school, and although we may not understand it now, everything really happens for a reason, and we are really here to learn for our soul's growth and evolution, okay? Please remember them by the happy memories instead of the lower vibrational. Try to think about the good. When you think about this person, maybe that's the situation you are needing to heal from was they're apologizing. If this was you, they're sincerely apologizing. I feel happy and healthy, but this came out over a wake-up call, so there could have been something going on with your health, or maybe their health wasn't the greatest. Oh my goodness. Although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. They want you to feel happy. They want you to be healthy. They want you to want to be healthy. They want you to want to be healthy and happy instead of focusing on the negatives about things. It's beautiful over there. You might have scattered their ashes, or they asked to be scattered somewhere at a lake or something. Anything else here? We will assist you in helping the important people in your life. Use love. Number 44. So they're going to send you the number synchronicity 4s. 4s, 4s, 4s. And listen to your inner voice as we try to guide you. Use your intuition. And love comes in unexpected ways. So you could be receiving an animal. You might have to help an animal recover. You might want to go get a cat or a dog, you know. There's another message in this one. Okay. Stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset, no matter what's going on around you, okay? It is needed at this time. Manifestation is happening very quickly, okay? And increase your support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive will open a doorway to an abundance of help and opportunity. So setting yourself aside, being vulnerable, it's fine, okay? You're blocking this help. God has to use people around you to answer your prayers. So you've got to stop, you know, set your pride aside and accept the assistance. Set your pride aside and reach out for the assistance. Ask for it. If you need it, you don't know what you're going to do, you need it. This is part of your life lessons here on earth. You can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing they contain. I'm going to cut the deck again. And stress reduction. De-stress mind, body, and schedule as you need to rest, recharge, and revive. So I was mentioning something about somebody getting a little sick or something. So if you don't want that to happen, you might want to start listening to your body, taking the nap. Even if it's like at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, take the nap. It's okay. You'll be okay the next day. You know, we can survive fine on 4 to 6 hours of sleep. We can. We just have to set our mind and our body to affirmations around it as well. You know, the man or whatever are the ones that condition us to believe that we're supposed to have X amount of sleep. But some people feel like they need 10 or 12 hours, but it's like a vicious cycle that goes around and around, constantly changing. Maybe you do a couple of days where you sleep in and you sleep 10 or 12 hours, and then there's a couple of days where 3 to 6 hours is really fine for you at that time. You know, just it's all about the intention as well, and working through your feelings, staying positive, being proud of yourself, knowing that every ending is a new beginning, okay? And it's okay to reach for help. It's okay to accept help, financial assistance. Work through those feelings of not wanting to ask. The worst they could do is say no, right? Spirit's sending people to help you, though, and you've got to be open to receiving it. Because you're just blocking yourself. You're blocking your own happiness and blessings, okay? This is all I have for you, Group 2. Love you guys. You'll get through this. It'll be okay. Love and light. Alright, Group 3. Last but not least, I took a little break and I got really lost in social media, so there might be a need to put the devices down, take a little social media break. Inner beauty. This is going a different route. Group 1 and Group 2 both had different messages as well. The home. Sadness. Coming out of sadness, guys. I'm going to pull another card. Using your intellect. on something. Let me go ahead and get another one though. Let's shuffle. And these cards are huge. Free spirit. Alright. Anything else for group 3? Negotiation. Free spirit. Number 11. You could be seeing the number 11 a lot. 1's a lot. And actually, 29 breaks down to 11 as well. Confirmation. Affirmations. Might be needing to use affirmations. Maybe you've been looking into affirmations. Finding your inner beauty. Having an understanding of yourself. Taking care of the home. What's that saying? Taking care of the home fires? Like, I feel like that's what she's literally doing. But she's emitting flame out of her hands, so working at home, cleaning, organizing, decluttering. We've got wolves here, we've got walruses, and Shamu. SeaWorld. Emotion here. Let's see. And we get clarity card for sadness. A young woman. Well, yeah, that's a young woman. That's a young woman there. Don't discount anything coming to you. Mermaids. Whales. You are well, bless your little heart, honey. Got a lot of sadness and sorrow in you. A lot of despair. I think you're coming out of this though. You'll be coming out of this. Yeah, coming out of it. There's an ending to it. So, could be sadness and despair over a friend who you thought was your friend, but not really. Maybe somebody backstabbed you. Conversation needing to be had about this. Freeing your spirit though. I've got more cards here. Let's get these other cards out. Hidden talents coming out under inner beauty. Change is coming out under the home. And the sacredness of pausing coming out under sadness. A lot of blue right there. Probably seeing cardinals, winter time. Could be sad that winter is coming. You could be more of a summer person, I feel. Let me get this deck out again. What else do we have here? The sacredness of pausing though. It's going to give you hope and reflection. There might be something you're not wanting to deal with. Being still, it brings sadness to you. There's a change coming though, and maybe this change was you changing into the dynamics of the home, the household again. Entering the household or exiting the household. Creating a sacred space. Creating a safe zone for you to be able to sit with your emotions. Infinite possibilities. And this is night song though, but I never noticed any cardinals coming out at night. So I feel like this could be something about your hidden talents coming out at night. Infinite possibilities came out again, so keep that. Thank you, Spirit. Reminds me of the Chariot card. Control, releasing control. There's that blue again. And reducing burden. Something you're healing from. It's going to help reduce burden, and it's going to change something around you for the better as well. This could be hidden in your blind spot too, something that you've kept in a blind spot intentionally. There's synergy and healing with the situation though, and believe it or not, this goes deep into your ancestral roots too, the love and legacy of your DNA. Bringing out your authenticity, bringing out your hidden talents. We've got scrying and trusting your intuition, using divination tools. The light after darkness is coming for you. You're going to have emotional intelligence with this intellect over here. Don't be afraid of the ghosts. They're just ghosts. They need help. They might need help crossing over, okay? Spirit is giving you the strength for something, though, to rejoice in the present, okay? That was a lot of cards. Let's see what's over here. Joy. Finding your joy again. That song by, it was Bon Jovi and Jennifer Nettles from Sugarland. 2,000 miles and one left turn. No, not that one. Who says you can't go home? Been there, done that. I ain't looking back from the seeds I've sown. Spending too much time on the telephone. Oh yeah, I mentioned the phone earlier, didn't I? Putting down the devices, but you might want to go listen to that. It's a channeled song for you, Group 3. That doesn't happen very often. I don't really get messages about channeled songs, you know, so you definitely might want to go look at that, my loves. Innocence. It might make you feel like a child again. This vulnerability that might be coming in, this sadness. Maybe it's something that happened whenever you were a child. But also, we've got free spirit with Miss Freya and childhood innocence. So letting your inner child come out and play, really releasing the seriousness of things. It's okay to pause. It's okay to reflect. This winter is big for you for pausing and reflecting. I had to pause it. My kiddo was bringing me lunch. I can sit at my card table and do my cards, but I can't make my own lunch. It's hard to maneuver on one leg, man, let me tell you. But anyways, this change was needed. You're gonna have solace, inner beauty. Home is where the heart is, right? And that's a movie too, right? Interesting. Finding your joy again, finding the infinite possibilities of all the things that can bring you joy. Thank you. This too shall pass. Make sure you're cleansing your energy too. I see she's using a fan, so using a fan, smudging the home, cleansing daily rituals is coming to mind too. You might be getting a donkey, or wanting a donkey, or you have a donkey. Or you could just have a really big ass that lives in your home. Oh, shoot. There's a change in your gifts and abilities as well. There's a change coming to your home. Group 2 had fire in their read about a home. So you could know somebody who suffered from their house, all their possessions perished, but it could be a fear as well that your home is going to burn down, like a constant need to check, make sure detectors are in place. Maybe you have a fireplace and you don't use it, you know, that kind of thing. Like, there could be a fear, and if you haven't had that happen in this lifetime, but you have a fear of your home burning down, it happened in the past life for you. Take a reality check. The sacred of pausing is this reality check is needed, and attend to the details. So, like I said, something that you've been suppressing or not wanting to. There's more cards in that deck, though. Something that's been suppressed, put on the back burner. for far too long, and it could be something to do with your home too. Like maybe there was something you've been wanting to paint or rearrange or remodel, and you've just been like, oh, one day I'll get to it, and it's been like 3 years you've been saying that, but now it's like, hey, this winter, this pause that's coming or that you're in the middle of is so, you know, you have the time and the ability to do these things that you've been wanting to do for so long as well. This is going to help bring you joy and come out of this sadness, because you might feel like something is missing in your life right now, but you just don't know what it is. And it's this need to be a free spirit, play, have fun, finger paint, doodle, art, read a book, you know. Breathe through the tension. Step up and lead. Reveal what needs to be seen. Hidden talents. There's a change coming though. Winds in the east. Mist coming in. Like something's brewing. About to begin. Shine and joy. Sunflowers here. So the color yellow, it's going to help you through this winter. Bright colors are going to help through the winter when everything's naked and bare. We might get ice this year too. Leaving the past behind, healing from the past, forgiving. Alright, these are all cards that need to come out. Forgiving. You might not find a way. You might feel like you can't do this now. Pisces energy coming in along with Capricorn. A Capricorn can help you. But you will be able to, okay? Reveal what needs to be seen. Attend to these details about this situation that happened in the past, okay? This is going to help you find balance. And again, we've got lighten up. So free spirit, letting your free flag fly, going out having fun, getting into some trouble, being mischievous, playing pranks on somebody. Halloween is fun. Get excited about something. Take a breather. Reflecting on your priorities, and keep your heart open, okay? Be open-minded as well, and release the need to control a situation, okay? Because what you're needing, somebody here is busy focusing on something outside of them, because they're not wanting to go deeper into the situation of what is needing to be healed, what the light is shining on that dark corner. This is going to help release your blocks as well. She's doing a yoga pose too, so if you're looking for something, a change, something different, maybe looking into stretching, yoga, maybe finally, you know, like I said, painting that thing in the house, or doing here's step up and lead again, doing something different, but focusing on the positive and be open to the change, open up to change. Talk less and feel more. And trust the universe. Trust yourself as well. Be humble. Being humble in some regards. And stepping into your power. Pushing through the insecurities that you're having about the situation. And know that you are loved. It's happening for you, not to you. There's an inheritance coming for somebody. Maybe you just received an inheritance. But also an inheritance of, it says wealth, but it says wiser, so knowledge is your inheritance, okay? Gambling or speculation, okay? So you could be, somebody could win like a jackpot, or winning a windfall of money through gambling. Becoming more natural. There's a lesson here, okay? But also she looks like a bride to me. So, and then we've got home. So home is where the heart is. Again, I'm hearing that. reevaluate priorities. So some of the things that you feel like maybe that you were conditioned to believe that are supposed to be your priorities right now, there's this need to reevaluate. Breathe through the tension, the sacredness of pausing. So letting those dirty dishes sit in the sink. It'll be there tomorrow, right? Like, maybe there's something you're focusing on when there's something else that needs your attention instead. Imagine good solutions. I'm going to go ahead and get a few more cards from that deck too. Imagining good solutions. And again, it's all setting the intention, you know, setting the intention behind it. Whoa. Okay, again. Reach for the stars. Reach for the stars and don't settle for less. It's okay to have big, grand ideas and count your blessings. What is, what was, and what is meant to be, you will make the necessary sacrifices. Again, reevaluating your priorities and making the necessary sacrifices and accepting those disappointments that came at you gracefully. Because it's a disappointment because what you thought was our priority isn't working. It's like maybe something little that keeps hiccuping, little hiccups here and there. And you're trying to do this thing and get it done, but stuff keeps happening to delay you or deter you from it. And it's because, you know, and you might be disappointed from this, but it's because what you're focusing on is not the priority at the time, okay? This, whatever that is, needs to be released. Maybe that's a sacrifice that needs to be made. Make that sacrifice, let it go, accept that disappointment that you have to let it go, so you can focus on the real priority. Be patient and address your addictions. Sex, drugs, rock and roll, man. Learning to go with the flow and building on solid ground here. I also feel drawn to just open this up. Oh, looky there. Address your addictions. It's time to acknowledge the addictive patterns and behaviors that are stealing your light. Is it alcohol, drugs, food, shopping, overspending, overworking, gambling, worrying, gossiping? What about an addiction to negative emotions such as misery, disappointment, fear, and victimization? Group 2 had something about victimization as well. So your divine energy is calling you to address your addiction so you can live as a free, unlimited spiritual being once again. We are all prey to addictive negative behaviors, but the price we pay to leave them unhacked is the loss of peace in our spirit and loss of our authentic connection with others. It is time to recognize these costly indulgences and have the courage and discipline to become free of them once and for all. Pray for help from your higher self. I kept looking in this mirror over here and I was wondering what that was about. I kept seeing it, but I wasn't picking anything up, and I think that's what it is, your higher self. And you might be waking up feeling like, I look different today. Oh man, maybe you feel like you look prettier, maybe you feel like you look uglier. Inner beauty, hidden talents. Your divine invitation, wake up from denial and identify your addictions. Group 2 also had wake up call. They're robbing you of your creativity, connection, and peace and must be conquered now. Your soul is asking you to enter the discomfort that comes with breaking free of these self-undoing behaviors in order to live in a more conscious, creative state of being. Pray for the universe to help you. And of course, this is what's holding you down in the sadness too, is this something that you need to address that you might not necessarily think that it's an addiction, okay? Pray for the universe to help you and then seek and accept help in every way possible. You can either live in the joy of your unlimited creative power or you can languish in addiction, but you can't do both. And admitting your vulnerabilities. Group 2 also had the vulnerabilities card, so I was drawn to. Your son is watched over and protective as he explores his world. So maybe that's what it is, worrying around your son. Or, I mean, it could be your daughter. They could be very masculine. Frogs here. If you're not seeing frogs, you're going to start seeing frogs a lot after this read, okay? Frogs is a symbol of something. New home. And we've got home here. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. So changing stuff, moving is a step in the right direction. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So about the home situation too. But also addressing your addictions, making necessary sacrifices, maybe your priorities have something to do. Somebody close to you needs your help. You're focusing your attention on worrying about a son of yours or somebody's son, but maybe it's their, or maybe your friends can help you with a situation, give you some guidance or clarity on that situation as well. Let's see what this is. Jade. Holy crap. Wellness. The recovery of health and wellness is here. So I feel like somebody who's worried about their kiddos, they're gonna be okay. And this even says they're watched over and protected as they explore their world. This deck is going. What else for group 3? Mediumship. Yep. You have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. Again, we're talking about hidden talents, night songs. So at night it's getting really strong for you. It's okay. Your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and is helping you with the situation. So whatever animal you're seeing a lot of, maybe it's the frog, look up the spiritual meaning behind it. And the ear chakras. Notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. But also, somebody here in group 3 is kind of like me. My ear chakras have been cleansing and opening. It's connected to my throat chakra and the third eye. And I'm probably going to be like literally audibly hearing spirit. Like they're standing here talking to us. Instead of using our own thoughts in our head, we're going to be hearing spirit audibly, okay? And something about parents, the divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. And crystals, the energy of crystals support you and help you with your present situation. Could be jade, crystal jade that you need to, and manifestation power. Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. Messages from heaven, since the parents card came out, maybe both your parents are passed. I'm sorry for your losses. Don't be afraid. Okay, so we're going back to the ear chakras. They're going to be whispering to you. They're going to be talking to you. They don't want you to be afraid of it. Okay, you're going to be able to audibly hear them. You're going to, or even if it's physically hear them, or they're communicating with you through your own thoughts and intuition, showing you images. Pay attention to stuff that comes out of left field, okay? There's a new understanding. You will have a new understanding about this, okay? And stand up for what you know is right. We are supporting you. So making necessary sacrifices. Don't feel like somebody feels like you're crazy for this. You're going to be called crazy later on in life when you're being more open about this whole thing. That's just how the cookie fucking crumbles, because there are closed-minded people out there who are still on their healing journey. And it's going to be okay. You're not, even though someone's calling you crazy, you're not really crazy. Don't let that sway you. Don't let that inflict doubt upon yourself, okay? Release the fear and worry around that, because there's always going to be somebody there hating on you. Always. It's inevitable. Unfortunately, I have come to know this too. You know, I wish that everybody was like me, very open and understanding, kind, considerate, compassionate, and caring. But not everybody is. Some people are very fearful of what they don't understand or what they can't see. They rely on tangible evidence, proof, whatever. This could have been something from childhood as well that you were open about. These gifts closed down. For somebody here, if you're wondering if kids are in the cards for you, I see kids are in the cards for you, definitely. Let's get more romance card here too. Alright, for someone here who, either you're in union, you're having a rough time, rocky waters, stay optimistic about your love life. If you are single, please still stay optimistic about your love life. Somebody coming towards you, my loves, my single loves. Lots of chemistry will be there. It'll be your true love. It'll be your romance of a lifetime. And for somebody here, you're already in union with somebody. And if this isn't a toxic situation, actually reevaluating priorities too. You might feel like it's a toxic situation, but something, a lower vibrational entity around you is trying to make you feel like it is worse than it actually is. Please try to release that entity, tell it to go away. Anybody that's not part of our spirit team, you must leave now. You are not welcome here. Any lower vibrational energies or entities, you are not welcome here. You must leave. Felt that release, didn't you? True love. This person's going to flirt with you hard, though, by the way. And maybe you and your honey, those of you in union, will be wanting to do a little retreat, rest and retreat. Go stay at a hotel overnight. Get away from the kids. Get away from the house. Let your friends help you with that. Let them babysit. Let them take care of things. Maybe there's a friend that wants to donate to the cause. Who knows? Your spiritual abilities, Pleiadians are coming through. Coming together. Harmony in the heavens. Resolution. So if you guys were looking for more messages from past unloved ones, groups 1 and group 2 had more in-depth. So you can go to group 1 and group 2 and fast forward until you see me put these cards down, okay? Problems that have held you back are being cleared. We are monitoring it. So everything is happening exactly as it should. You are exactly where you're supposed to be in life right now, okay? Don't doubt that. It's okay if you do. It's okay if you do have doubt. Just don't hold on to it. Whatever lower vibrational energies you're holding on to or you're going through, just try to release it. Ask for that. Ask for a new understanding. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to receive help with finances, help with clarity, help guidance, help with housework, help. Humility just came to mind. Help with humility. I don't know. This winter is happening for that pausing though. It's a big healing journey for a lot of you guys. I hope this helps. And if you're interested, if you need more clarification or validation or guidance, my info is in the description box below. And I also have, my other social medias. But we're going on an hour and 40 minutes, but I have taken breaks. But wow, I think this is the longest one I've ever done. So, okay, hold on. Your life purpose. Life purpose for group 3. Creative expression. So doing some creative expression. Yoga, doing something different. I mentioned yoga or stretching earlier, right? Heart's desires. You might not know what you want in life right now. You're like, well, okay, I'm paused. Now what? Now what do I do? So the angels are supporting and guiding you as your dreams become a reality, and you're healing something in the heart as well. But chakra alignment yoga, I'm gonna start doing. I need some little guinea pigs for testing on cleansing chakras and doing Reiki energy. So if you are interested in that, holler at me below. My email is below as well. I'd be super, super grateful for somebody who wanted to help me out on that. Let me do a chakra or 2 of yours through video as well, okay? Love and light.